Hey guys, what is up? Slappy here, playing some more Creativerse on the Project Singularity Creativerse server. And today we're going to finish this little house. We're going to make a rustic little house for this area. Tucked away back here, looking all old and rusty or whatever. And this is on top of a big treasure spawner, which we can go check out if we go through here. Me and Walden, big shout out to Walden for all the help. We cleared this out... when was it? A couple days ago. I don't remember last time I was playing. We cleared out this whole area. We made basically a giant spawner for, well, creatures and also for treasure chests. They spawn in complete darkness. Each level has different treasure chests. We did the corruption, which you get diamond chests or something. I'm not 100% sure. Some of the blocks haven't converted. All this stone and dirt will end up getting corrupted over time. I also have to light up the outside because that'll affect spawning rate. So I have to go around and light up all the exterior. Well, that's not really what I want to focus on today. Today, I want to focus on the building on top because I'm in a bit of a building mood. We have these rustic blocks. We checked them out a bit last time, and they're pretty neat. And I actually got semi-prepared. We need a bunch of this canyon rock and the igneous stone, and I don't even feel like myself. I actually went and did prep work before pressing record, which is just bizarre feeling. And Walden has joined the world. So basically, oh, he spawned right there. Basically, it's not going to be a huge building, kind of to there and over, and then, you know, a big roof. Because that's what rustic buildings kind of were, right? So, yeah, let me do a little bit of digging, get some posts in, and we'll check it out. All right, next up, we're doing the roof. And I'm kind of deciding between these two. I want to use the rustic roofs. So there's these two, and there's also a tin roof, but you know what? We're going to use one of these two, okay? This is the copper one. This is the patina. We have the patina supports in it, so it might make more sense to have this patina. But I'm, like, torn. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. It's a tough choice. I'll just show you what I did interior. These weatherwood walls, I don't really like too much. But I don't want to make it out of the patina, or the stucco corkboard texture. So I'm going to use these weather walls. I think once the ceiling's on and stuff, it won't really matter as much. Down here I went with the smooth sandstone. I wanted kind of a brighter basement. While still using the rustic blocks. You know, that's kind of the theme of this build, is using those rustic blocks. We also got the wildwood, which isn't a rustic block. I just thought it was a really nice texture and goes really well with the sandstone. I liked it as like pillars down here. I think it looks really quite nice. So I'm going to experiment a little bit more with the roof and try and choose between these two textures. Like, I feel like the patina would make more sense because it would match these pillars. I don't know. I don't know. All right, roof is on. And it's okay. It's okay. The problem I have with these blocks, and I'll come out and say it, these rustic blocks... They have these beautiful textures, the copper, the patina, they have these beautiful rusted look, appearance, the weathered wall, you know, you got this old. Why is the other side of this roof bright red? I don't understand that. I mean, look at these blocks. Look at the inside here. It's bright red corkboard. I don't understand the design choice with that. Because, like, if you put a roof like this, now I've got these bright red things sticking out. And there's not really much I can do other than always have the roof face away from you. But I like having it like this. But now I've got these bright red things. Anyway, that's really annoying me. But there's really nothing I can do about that. The next thing I want to look at this place is adding windows. Because there's a few different window choices. If I go down to the rustic blocks, they use these barred windows. Which when we built last time are kind of super ugly. So I'm not going to use those. So my options are kind of, I think the wood windows, is this inverted? No, okay, that was weird. Are kind of limited in window choices. We've got these stone windows, which might be a bit bright with that gray texture, or we've got these wooded windows. Let's craft just a couple of each, I guess. Also got the stone barred windows. Although I don't really want barred windows. I don't... You know what I mean? It's not dark stucco. Oh my goodness. Where are these? What? Did you guys see that? It unlocked dark stucco windows. What? Where are those? You guys saw that though, right? It unlocked dark stucco window. But they're not here. Okay. Great. So let's try these out. Oh, it didn't make very many. Let's try these wood ones out in the front here. That certainly is convenient. Those don't look great because it's a different texture of wood. Let's try the stone ones, which I also don't think are going to work. The stone is better, I think, but it's still not very good. Definitely better, I guess. Interesting. Okay. Well, some choices to be desired. Alright, something that I think will help out this build, because we're trying to get that old-timey vibe, and now we've got this red stuff to compete with, which is just awful. Like pinky red corkboard sticking out. Just a weird look. Anyway, we're gonna try and get past that. I mean, the thing is, I could put like the weathered wall right here, but it's gonna look very strange. But maybe we'll play with that after, because that's really bugging me. But we're going to do like an old. There's a lot of these older houses. If you guys wander around the neighborhood, you'll see like the neighborhood, like you have like old rustic houses in your neighborhood. Maybe you do. A lot of them have sort of like these old fenced in areas, and I want to put one of those right here, and we want some blocks that look kind of dated. You know what, we'll use some of this detritus, maybe some of this, and I want some tall grass to make it kind of look overgrown. That's kind of what we're going to go for here. Probably 3 is good enough, but I thought, you know, in creating sort of a vibe for Walden's creating a lake up top here. I was gonna go check it out in a bit, but he's creating a little lake, you know, so we have a pathway up there. He moved this liquid generator, if you guys are, you know, it used to be up here. He moved it over here and sort of put a roof on it. It looks really good. You can go get all your different waters and stuff there. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time. I'm thinking about continuing this path, but I kind of want... Oh yeah, there's a cave right underneath this. Why don't we try this detritus as a path? I like this iron fence though. It's kind of like a rusted vibe. All right, and then we're just going to... Well, I'm going to move this stuff. I'll go check Walden's thing. I'm going to move some stuff. It might take me just a little bit to play with, but... All right, I got my little rustic garden. I really like this detritus block. It's a really nice block. I also put in some of these wood gravel. I think it kind of gives a cool vibe. Some canyon stone and some long grass. A little staircase. I think the garden looks a lot more overgrown than the house. The house it actually looks like not badly kept, which is something I think I might continue this sort of vibe around the house a bit. Put some more long grass and whatnot. But yeah, so this is coming together. I still don't know what windows I want. I find it funny that these barred wood windows are a different texture. They're the same texture of wood as these windows, but like in the rustic path, the roof does not connect well. No, they do not connect well. Look at this. The roofs will not connect, which is not great. Not great. It's I kind of did it so it looks better from outside, because inside it's pretty rough. I let some of the wood come through, which is nice, but yeah, inside's not the greatest connecting, which isn't great, because I don't really want to like put staircase is annoying. I don't really want to put blocks up here. You know, I don't really want to like, I mean, I could. I find that closes it off too much. I don't really want to do that. I guess I could over there. Well, that's where I want the block, I guess. I don't know. It's sort of a weird thing building with the roofs because they don't really connect very well. So unless you have a very normal roof, like you know, the bank over there, this right here, it's hard to connect the roofs on like weird angles because they just don't fit. But this house is coming together kind of how I want it to look. I will say the blue is a little bit of a strange color for a house. It's a bit of a strange color, but I think it's coming together. I could replace it all with copper, but that sounds like a lot of work that I don't want to do right now. My big thing is getting the windows on this, and I'm still really torn because the barred windows at night I think look really good. It's during the day that I think they look kind of stupid. So I think I'm going to go with the wood windows. I think the stone is just a little bit too out of place, but I think I am going to mix between the barred windows and the normal windows. And you know, just sort of see how that goes. So I will be back with a little more progress. Yeah, interior is a bit off-putting, I guess you could say. Oh yeah, I blocked. That's why that was there. That's why that was there. It might make more sense to do like wood beams or something. Could look kind of cool. We'll do the interior in a bit, but for now, let me get some windows on it. I'm really happy with this garden though. All right, windows are more or less on. Let's do some interior decorating. I kind of just blended, sort of randomly put in either of those. So the thing is, these, we're not going to put windows because obviously that's a little silly. We could continue the red stucco up here because it kind of goes across anyway. Okay, and then maybe a wood pillar up here would make sense. Let's use the banded wood probably. No, I think the other wood would actually look better here because it looks more like a log. That's not great. What if we put it one lower? It kind of makes sense, right? But theoretically, you'd probably have more than just the one. Maybe we could put one across here as well. At least now it kind of looks like there's actually a reason for it. The other thing we could do is put like this support up here, but I think that would be a little silly. So that kind of hides the roof being weird right there. I mean, kind of. You can still sort of see it. Maybe we could put the stucco wall, we could put it back a little bit. Okay, get up here. Nope, that's like right here. How does that look? It looks a little better with the wood on the bottom, I think. Okay, no, so we need that block there. Or just leave it and let the bygones be bygones. Whatever. So let's grab some of these lights. I kind of wanted to record this, like me going through the decorating, because I never really do, and it's always a torturous process for me, but I feel like, you know. So where can we put these lights? We could put them in the ceiling, but the ceiling is too wide, so there's always going to be sort of an offshoot. So we can put them like here. You know what might look way better is those gas lamps because they're smaller, a little bit more rusticy looking. Nah, is that the one I want? Fossils. One sec. There's some over here, so I want to know what they're called. This one right here, what's this? Gas lamp. So I was right. It just looks way different in this photo. Let's go get some of these. It's crazy how with double the inventory, I'm still just like running out of room like it's nobody's business. So anyway, okay, we got this rustic looking place. Looks kind of weird with the two windows. The barred windows though, I kind of like because they look like you've like intentionally barred it off, like it's falling down. Like you're like, ah, fuck glass. This place is already a dump. Okay, so these ones should look pretty good. No, that's the wrong one. Like, look how different that looks from its little picture. So then that would be here on this side. Just hang one there. I'm trying to just like place them randomly, I guess. And that lights up this whole place pretty well. So now the next thing is these areas like this. So I was thinking this might be kind of a cool thing. Kind of like a block that, I mean, it's a rustic block. It kind of looks like it was just like put in. I think it might be cooler though if we do something like this. So it kind of looks like it was like sealed in. So it kind of looks like it was like sealed in a bit, I guess is the vibe I was going for. Let's just, oh, hello. Hello, we want this block to go like that way, I guess. And then we have another one of these to play with. Yeah, because that looks like it was sort of like sealed up haphazardly, which is kind of neat. These I could probably make go up a bit. So now that looks a little more rugged, I suppose, which is kind of a cool thing. I also want to hook these all up to a switch so I can turn them off, because I think it would be cool to like have darkness, because it's kind of a rustic-y vibe. So what do I need for a switch? I always forget. Switch, tinker, beep, the magnetite. Okay, I'll grab that after. Probably have like a million switches somewhere. This wall, what do I want to do with this wall? Let's put some of the banded. And then some of the normal. And we're actually going to put some of these barred windows here, I think, would be kind of a cool thing. Wood rods, come on, man. So we'll put some barred windows there, kind of give it that janky vibe. What if I just take out some of these lights and just have a little more... Because mobs won't spawn if it's below a certain... If I heard somewhere if it's a man-made block that you put down, mobs won't spawn. So like theoretically we could have this all dark. I'll leave these two lamps here. I'm going to move this one up to the top though, just for look's sake. And then I'm going to have a switch for those. This side, let's do... Nope. This side, let's do something. Oh my goodness, this is something like that, and then maybe even more barred windows there. Yeah, with the dirt behind them, they look kind of neat, like it was a bit overgrown. All right, we could do a different block here. Nah, we'll leave it for now. Although, let's just see what it looks like with the wood beam instead. I want it to be a bit darker. That's what I like. This stucco wall, that's my big issue, is like the rustic. When I see the rustic vibe, especially like these textures, I'm like, that steampunky thing where there are bright colors, but they're like a rusted bright color, like the blue. That's why like I really hate this stucco, this bright, vibrant red and yellow. Yeah, that's kind of, it doesn't really match the ceiling. Like there's a big delay between the two colors, right? That's what I'm getting. It would make sense to put the wood on this side. I feel like I've just been complaining about these blocks all day. Just like, oh man. All right. Interior decorating is not something I'm good at. I mean, I could just put the wood across the whole ceiling and have this whole place dark. Which is an option. Why don't we try that? Okay, I just did the one row on each side. I could do that top section too, but I actually just like really like the vibe that we're getting now. So we're just gonna leave it. I'm gonna put these banded ones up here. I mean, it just looks better darker, I think. And I don't even like this wood texture. I think it looks a bit like a zebra. But yeah, okay, so we could carry this theme across, but I think we're gonna leave it for now. Kind of want... The thing is, there's not like... I guess we want furniture in here. That's the only thing really other than like that. So let's get a wood table. So we need a bunch of wood stuff. And we'll get some of these stools because I prefer them to the chairs. Yeah. All right, most exciting part of today. We got this brand new building, blah, blah, blah. Put down some chairs, just filled out the space, you know? I also like that you can put stuff in here, which is just crazy that you can like store stuff in here, which has nothing to do with books. But Walden gave me some recipes, which is real exciting. I've been wanting to get these for a while. Part of the reason I built this. Blue bed, check. Yellow bed, check. Sandcastle wall, literally the 3 I've wanted, and part of the reason I built this because you can't get the gingerbread stuff. Those are like the 3 I wanted, so that's awesome. This place is coming together, although this teleporter needs to go downstairs. So we're pretty much, I would say this is pretty much done, other than just building out the basement and whatnot. But, you know, like down here is where the teleporters are, so it's not really as big of a deal. There's also the ladder down, which is kind of cool. I'm going to use torches down here because it's, you know, it's kind of got that vibe. But, you know, a decent job on this place. I think it's all right. I'm going to put the corruption here. Let's see if I can remember correctly. That was weird. Okay, let's see if I can remember correctly. It was this, and then I think 3 adobe bricks. Bang. Let's see, does it take us down to our corruption spawner thing? Yep, which is really cool. And I'm going to build one of these at each of the heights, I suppose. Probably smaller ones, but at each of heights, because they each have different treasure chests. But for now, I'd say this is pretty much complete, which is really cool. I'm actually really happy with it. I just wish there was something you could do about like that red exterior. But I'm really happy with it. I do think it looks kind of like a rustic thing. I'm going to just take this away for a second. This is where we're going to take that pretty picture. You know what I mean? Like, look at that. Doesn't that look like a cute little house? Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I'm not unhappy with it. And, you know, like, pretty much an unnecessary build. It's just to hide teleporters that could easily have gone in the giant teleporter room here. But I think it's just kind of a cool little addition. I do think, looking back, I kind of wish I'd went with the copper. I think that copper color would look really good on this build. But hey, I tried the blue. I probably will use the copper roof at some point soon. But it's another thing in the landscape, which is, you know, kind of what I'm going for. Let's check out what Walden was doing. He was building a man-made lake up here. But I'm really happy with this. A good day's work of rustic building. A bit of a weird episode. I tried, you know, do some of the decorating on camera, which probably wasn't great. Looks like he's halfway through filling it. But there's going to be a little man-made lake up here, which is pretty cool. You know, something up here. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about this type of thing. Because, you know, usually I kind of like build and then show you guys. Today I kind of tried to include you a bit more in the building. And honestly, not entirely happy with this build. I think it really is like that pinkish thing is bugging me so much. And I think the further you get away, the weirder the color looks of the blue. But whatever. I hope you enjoyed this episode of me complaining about the rustic blocks. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment what you guys think. If you have any suggestions to hide the pink or just suggestions for anything. Next episode, we're going to be working on something pretty cool. We're going to be back at the Funzeum thing that I started a few episodes ago. And subscribe for more Creativerse. There's all kinds of that stuff. There's also other stuff on the channel, which is cool. If you're into other games. I've been talking too long now. Ciao.